Hello, Sacred Souls. It's Susanna from Alemannic Shaman. I finally got a chance to do a fire ceremony again, and I've had this in my car for a few days. I found it when someone was throwing out some Christmas decorations. So what I realized is that this perfectly showed the big empty gaping hole of the heart space of narcissists. So that's what we're going to focus on tonight in tonight's ceremony. Healing all the narcissistic energies. And even if we don't consider ourselves a narcissist, we may have narcissistic traits just from having been around a lot of narcissists and having been exposed to narcissistic abuse, having had narcissistic family members, maybe friends, co-workers, supervisors, etc., right? And what else I want to bring in here? So this was basically like a snowman. I took off the scarf and the carrot nose, and I tried to kind of put a little bit of a mouth here that wasn't quite there, but this was sort of the main piece that really interested me because it really looks like a big gaping hole in the heart space. Then what else I have here is a root to represent our roots, like our family lineages, because a lot of that stuff gets passed down from generation to generation until someone like us finally decides to heal from it. Then I consider the narcissistic energies the devil energies. So I got this little stick here that looks like a pitchfork representing the devil or devil energies. And then I have this root that reminds me of a snake, the way it's kind of bent. Okay, you need a little bit of fantasy, but this one actually I just found this here as I was getting the fire ready, so just bear with me, okay? But this shall represent the snake tonight in the sense of temptation from the dark and like falling for temptation from the dark. So going for the dark rather than staying on the path of light, right? Which, like, I should probably put together with the devil energy. So temptation of the dark and the devil energy, that's kind of like one. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So let's quickly smudge with the fire smoke. I got the fire started already. And you can see, like, I put some wax and paper as well to get it going more. Some oil. The place where I usually do them got a little flattened, so I had to like kind of find a different spot, but it works. And anyway, so please let us be cleansed, let our energies be cleansed and renewed. Take away anything dark, evil, and low vibrational, and flood us with massive amounts of healing light, unconditional love, blessings, and protections from the divine. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. And let's get the ceremony started. Dear Creator, Higher Power, Source, and Soul Energies, our higher selves, our higher spirit guides of the light, our ancestors that are of the light, Great Spirit, Great Mother Earth, and Great Spirit of the fire, as well as the other elements, water, which is like, well, let me walk a little bit over. You can hear it right here. Water, earth, and air, of course, everywhere around us. Please join the ceremony and assist the healings, prayers, banishings, and protections with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Okay, we ask for your help Oh, actually, something else just popped into my head as well. I forgot to mention that earlier, but I came across a video of a reader today, and I have to look again. I can't remember now who it was, but I'll look it up and then link it. It might take me a day or two to do, though. But she talked about the importance of calling back hope. So not just calling back our power, but that shall be part of this as well. And if I forget it at the end, then please just say it in your mind and it shall be a part of this. Okay, so let's get started. Please help us fully and completely heal from any hurt, pain, and suffering in our heart space, in our heart chakra, that still keeps us wanting acceptance from others, that makes us desire being loved by others in a way that is not, let me call it, self-sufficient. So when two people are fully and completely in oneness and happy within themselves, when they have all the self-love needed, and then they come together, they may have the wish and desire to be with the other person without that creating that energetic vacuum, or I only have a feeling from the spirit world, but I can't, it's a little hard sometimes to put it in words, but it's like without that sort of unhealthy, forceful desire of like, I want you, and you know, like, yeah, basically without any forceful energies involved. So please help us heal from anything that is still unbalanced in our heart chakra. Help us heal from any void, any emotional hole, unfulfilled desire in our heart that our parents were unable to fill, that we were unable to receive the unconditional love and acceptance and approval from our parents that we would have needed as a child. Please help us fully and completely heal from this and close that hole in our heart space. And also, in all the narcissists around us, let their hearts be filled with love and light, and let that big gaping hole they have be closed. But either way, let us and the connection to those forcefully wanting our love and siphoning our energies, those narcissists, let us be fully and completely disconnected from them by healing our own heart space, and no longer having the putting out the energy in search to be loved and accepted. For those of us who are empaths and who are leaking energy, maybe power too, actually. I think that was just spirit infused here. And also those who are in the narcissistic energies, still looking to get that love and acceptance and approval and support, emotional support, etc. from others. And sometimes we can also flip back and forth between those. So please help us fully and completely close the unhealed hole in our hearts so that we no longer... Oh no. And the fire is basically out. Okay, let me very quickly... Where's the oil? I talked too long. Oh, that's also not a good sign. But let's hopefully recover this. I may have to put my journal in there to get it going again, because I just wanted to put the little person up there, and now there's no fire. Okay, so that's definitely something that is still putting out our fire. Okay. Okay, hold on, because I already put all the other stuff in earlier that I had. Right here, let's soak up the oil that I poured down. All right. Okay, we got this. Just bear with me, please. Let's get this started, and let's get this fire burning. I'm gonna put this right in the fire, and I'll put as many tissues in as needed. Okay, so it's burning again. All right, we're back on track, and beautiful. It's already coming. Now let me put some of the tissue up in here as well. There. Okay. All right. I'll feed it in a moment a little more. But let us put all these devil energies in here. Oh yeah, that's so perfect, in the belly or in the back of the narcissist. Ooh, hoo, hoo. And let's put that evil snake in there as well. Ooh, and look, there's a hook as well. Let's put the evil snake energies, the temptation, right in there as well. Oh, and you know what? Whoops, sorry. That fell out again. I'm gonna break that snake. Oh, it's a little wet, but you can see I still kind of broke it. I'm gonna see if it fully breaks, but I think it's actually too wet. Well, looks like today's gonna be an interesting video. I dropped the camera for the first time. That's okay. All right, let's get this going. I'm gonna need some more tissues. I got some more in here. Okay, I'm gonna pull all the tissues out, and we're gonna have to put the our roots of all the abuse that was passed down in our families. We're gonna put that in there in a moment as well. Sorry, I'm just one-handed trying to get more tissues out, because I think we need a lot of tissue in here. Well, some more is burning down here. Okay, usually I would unfold them a little better, but let's see. Here, maybe one here. Okay. And I'm gonna pour some more oil on. We're gonna get this going again. I do not give up that easily. Oh no. Especially when we're dealing with these nasty energies. There is no way we're giving up on this. Alright, here we go. Whew. Okay, that should do the trick. The fire was going so beautifully earlier. Can't believe it completely stopped. And right when we were getting started on the narcissistic stuff, like, that's very telling. And actually for the past 2 weeks I've noticed like there was quite the attempt to interfere. So, yeah, I'm sure many of you have felt some of that as well. We're gonna get this burning beautifully again. All right. Okay, so let's add our roots in there. The roots of our lineages, our family lineage. And that's funny that I stumbled over the word family, and I got the sense of drunkenness there. So let any effects of trauma, CPTSD, hurt, pain, suffering, escapism into like addictions and stuff, let all of that now and forever be healed. And we call back our power, our strength, our joy, our happiness, our purity, our hope, and our trust, but also our wisdom, so that we will not fall into any more narcissistic traps. We shall now and forever recognize narcissists and narcissism the moment we see it. For example, the other day when I was doing laundry, the guy at the laundromat was we were talking about the bulla cake that I ate, which is a Jamaican thing. And because I was like in a Jamaican neighborhood and somebody had introduced me to that years ago. It's a little bit similar to gingerbread, and I just really love it. Anyway, so then he was talking about, he doesn't usually eat it because it's not fresh, because that's his cultural background, right? And where he gets it, it's not usually fresh, it's usually old. And I'm like, well, I don't think I've ever really had old one, like it was always fine. And then he started describing how, when the color changes and then there are these white areas, they are kind of like circular, etc. Then the taste changes, it's just not really good anymore. And honestly, it took me like 3 days until I had bread go moldy before I realized, oh my gosh, he was simply talking about it going moldy. But he was trying to like show off and be impressive and whatever, right? So in the past, that would have totally triggered me. I mean, in the moment, unfortunately, I still didn't clue in right away. I just generally got a sense of like, like I don't like the conversation with him. He had such a negative focus on everything anyway. But when it happened, like afterwards, like when I realized that, I was laughing, whereas in the past I would have gotten really angry that I fell victim to the lies and manipulations again, right? So, and I think you probably have similar stories. So we are in the healing process. It just takes a while. We have to be patient. And of course, like even with the energy work and the help from the divine, it's still not really overnight. So you may not wake up tomorrow and suddenly everything is 100%, right? Like give it time. But we are healing. We're definitely on the right path. And we are gonna be amazing healed healers. And light workers and star seeds, earth angels, etc., right? Whatever you identify with. All right. I'm going to look after this fire a little bit more without the camera in a moment, I think. Although it's still going down here. I'm going to throw a little bit more in here. I wish I had more oil, but I already used up my 2 bottles that I brought. And I put the wax in already that I had, but I'll see. I have more paper I can throw in. If necessary, I'll fill the whole belly of that. I want to say like the beast, the narcissistic beast. Oh my gosh, yes. What just came to me too was the Trojan horse. And it's almost like that. It's like the narcissists like with their lies and manipulations and the gaslighting and all of that. They're like the Trojan horse. Like they're hidden. It's like the wolf in sheep's clothing, right? Like their evil manipulations and stuff are hidden behind a facade that looks normal and together, but it's extremely toxic. All right, anyway, sorry, I'm going off there. So let's focus on calling in again everything positive, everything light. Let us be flooded with massive amounts of healing light, unconditional love, blessings and protections from the divine, and abundance in all the areas where we've been lacking up until this point. Okay, let the ceremony now be officially finished for this video. I will continue and I will make sure this all burns. Let the ceremony be finished. Please open the circle of protection around us, but keep us strongly safe, shielded, and protected, and accept our love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings. And everyone, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I'm also sending you so much love and light, many blessings, and be well until next time. Thank you. Bye.